Well, hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to go over ALEO mining. As you can see, I opened Hashrate.no here and we'll look in through ALEO. My rigs was stopped, pretty much everything on ALEO. Every other coin at my electric rate, it's kind of like going negative there. ALEO shows 24 hours 5 cents per card for 3070 that I selected, which is majority of my GPU mining farm. And then in eternity, anyways, it's that one is actually profits for 5 cents recently in 1 cent 24 hours, so it's just kind of spike a little bit above ALEO as the immediate profit, not 24 hours profit. But the reason that ALEO profit dropped is basically because of ALEO price of the coin depreciate. So it's actually we're getting a little bit more ALEO rewards per card. It used to be 231, 251, and now it's 264. But that doesn't help a lot because it's the price of ALEO is $1.30 now. So we from $6 we all the way to $1.30, so about close to 5 times drop, right? So let's take a look. It's basically for whole entire farm that I have 150 cards, I'm making 29 cents. That basically makes me think like, okay, my still want to speculate on ALEO. Is it gonna do something, or I should turn the miners off if I don't want to invest anymore in that coin? So my 3070 is the most profitable, but 3080s probably and 3060 Ti's are not. So I have to watch this out, and probably after weekend the power rate on weekend a little bit lower, so I'm still gonna probably let it run until Monday, and then we'll see how the ALEO price is coming up or down. And at this point it's pretty much my breaking point. That's where I should shut down my GPU mining rig. Will I turn them to a E coin? I don't know yet. It's just not there yet. So, and there's nothing really much else going on with the GPU mining, unfortunately, at this point. So for me, looks like, okay, I need to restart this KS3M, one of my board coming out. So anyways, the ALEO thing, it looks like almost over. Well, let me know if you guys still running ALEO, and what do you have? Do you have a little better results there? Like for my 3070 rig, 12 card rig, I am doing only 26 cents, which is ridiculous. And per card, if we go down here, I am only doing 2 cents, and obviously yeah, negative going on 3080s and 3060 Ti's. I guess if I'm gonna go back to GPU and select 3080, it is, yeah, ALEO is on top of the list still, but it's weird it's showing 1 cent here on the Hashrate.no, but I don't think I'm getting that much of the hash rate there. I'm not getting full 48. I'm actually 53 kilo proofs, 530 kilo proofs, or 0.53 mega proofs. Not quite there. I think I'm more like 2.49 for my 3080s. And then my 3060 Ti's, actually I adjusted them a little bit to the higher rate. So let's see if that matches 297. Yeah, 2.24, which is 0.28 mega proofs. So I should have on my 8 card rig. Let's just take a look real quick here. So my 8 card 3060 Ti, let's see right there, it's supposed to do, my hash rate is supposed to be 2.16 a mega hash. So let's take a look on the pool, and I want to see if we can get even close to that number on the pool on my 8. Let's take a look at the workers, and this is all my 8 cars, 3060 Ti's right there, 8. I'm supposed to do 216, well, 220, not quite there on the other cars. This one is actually heavier overclocked the last two, but it's actually pretty close where it's supposed to be 216, right? Let me see. Am I looking at the right 8 card 3060 Ti? Supposed to be, yeah, 216. That's 0.27 per card, not 0.28. At 0.28, I'm supposed to be doing 224. So I'm not quite there. I'm more like 0.27. So yeah, my efficiency a little bit not there for 3060 Ti and for 3080s. 3070 is doing pretty close to what the Hashrate.no reports, because that's what I'm looking for, these numbers, and it's getting close to 380, between 398 per rig, 12 card rig, to 369 is the lowest. And my 12 card rig supposed to be doing 3.9 at 326, supposed to be 333 here. So yeah, it's also a little bit underperforming there, I guess. So overall, it's just getting to the point that is not gonna be profitable on ALEO very soon if the price of ALEO keep dropping back like what it is doing for the last week or so. So yeah, kind of the point where ALEO is the lowest price right now. Is that the all-time low? I don't know, probably, yeah, looking like the on the chart we are on all-time low on November 3rd, which is today actually November 2nd. I guess that's the different time zone here, which is already November 3rd. So yes, with $1.31 is all-time low according to CoinGecko, probably different on the coin marketplace and market cap. Anyways, that's my thought kind of on the ALEO, just to kind of keep and watch. I can't switch to anything else, but I am at the point that where I'm gonna need to shut the rigs down. Unfortunately, this is the end of ALEO, at least at this point for me. Guess it's not really gonna make sense. And by the way, this is just very with a very hype like, you know, higher rewards here. If we consider a little bit more more of a like 2.50, it's actually is the we are negative there. So it just really depends how the network hash rate will fluctuate, because right now it's maybe 1 minute we're doing okay, and another minute will be doing not so good because of the network total hash rate. It may gonna grow or drop. If it dropping, we may get a little extra ALEO, which will gonna cover a cost of the power. So, but we are pretty much breaking even. I like when it's getting cooler. See how all my miners almost cooling down pretty nice, except those 3080s there. And the attic is just still few cars kind of running a little bit warmer. Let's see what my fan speeds. Yeah, they're probably just running there. There is one card on 3070 there on this rig is like, you know, how the fans running so high just because one of the card, the PNY, not performing really good. So this Gigabyte and PNY are not the best 3070 cards, so just thinking to replace them or get rid of them and just try to stay with the EVGA. Actually have a pretty good luck with MSI, EVGA, and NVIDIA cards. The Founders editions are really stable. I don't know why nobody, like them or not. I don't know, but it's just, to me, looks like they work pretty well. So anyways, I did increase a little bit of the clock in here, lock core clock here on to 1587 to my 3060 Ti to increase a little bit of the hash rate and see how much extra power they're gonna be using, but looks like I can increase overall hash rate on my machines by doing that. So just kind of playing around with these numbers, but overall it's not probably as efficient. So keeping like 1470 there was best efficiency. And also if your rig, so my clock's core lock is recommended is like core clock offset is 200, but if your rig, like for example this rig, if I change to 300, it will be doing like immediate drops and up and drops to 0, which is not very good because you're gonna report your average will be really bad. So if you can't keep it up with the 300, you have to switch to 50 or 200 core just to make sure you're more or less stable. I mean, stable in ALEO is like it's still very fluctuating, but at least somewhere. See, like with this 300, and the reason, like if you can do core offset 300 and 5001 for memory, you're getting a little bit less power usage, which is pretty much you're getting extra efficiency there. You could see all this power under 90 watts, which is really great, taking in consideration that I am overclocking to the low core clock 1587. So that gives you an extra efficiency here, but not all of my rigs actually was able to go through the 300. See, like this, I had to reduce to 250 because I had those drops to 0, and that's not very good. Let's see, this 11 was able to do 300 and works very well. And not all of them I can actually do 5001 memory on the 3060 Ti's. Where the comes to 3070s, it's completely different. There are 500, I had to keep 5000 actually, and 200 core offset on most of them. I was able to get a little bit extra lock core clock just to get a little extra hash rate there, but they do use an extra power. You can see them getting close to 100 or a little bit over 100 watts there on 3070s. Now, one of my rig there, I think I was able to do 50001. I don't know if that reduces slightly your 5001. Yeah, I don't think it reduces a lot power use. I think what does is if you are able to increase the core offset to 300, so not all of them, some of my rigs didn't even actually work. It would just shut the whole hash rate down and it will not operate for 3070. So really 300 was not an option. See, like all of them I had to go back to 200, because even with the 200, wait, right there, look, it just dropping sometimes this whole rig to 0. So had to clean it up and put back everything to 200 just to keep that rig more or less stable, if we can call it stable. But that's just my experience with the 3070s compared to 3060 Ti, where I was able, and also 3080s of course are locked at 5001. This one is just so weird, it doesn't show the lock here. So let's take a look at this 3080s, and this one doesn't show, but that's all 300 and a couple of 225s and then 5001. So that's all right for 3080s. 3060 Ti seems to be working fine with those settings, but not 3070. Almost couldn't get none of my rigs to work with 300 core offset. I was able to switch some to 5001. I don't see any benefit in that, in doing that, and really is the core offset to 300 where is becomes a little more efficient. So some of them I was able to get only like to 220 or 225. I don't even, yeah, like this one, this rig 220. So that rig number 5. So let's just compare number 5. The power consumption is quite a bit less. I don't think it's reported correctly. Let me see here. Yeah, 1300 watts, 1331. 13, number 5, 1339 versus 1462. So yeah, it's almost like 100 watts difference here, but number 6 also about the same, and this one using 200. So I'm not exactly sure. I think it's just fluctuate a lot, and it's hard to kind of get that exact settings there, dialogue, that, you know, to do the fine tune. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to kind of let you know what's going on there with ALEO and what I have experienced there right now, and that's pretty much my short update there. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Leave the comments down below and click the like button. We'll see you soon.